John Eats Cheap trying a little experiment today. This is something we've wanted to do for a long time. We belong to Costco and Sam's Club both, and they always have that huge refrigerated section with prepared meals. You can just pop in the oven, Alfredo, mac and cheese. They got all kinds of stuff. Some of it's cold, wraps and stuff, but some of it you throw in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour, heat it up, and it's like a fresh made meal, not like a frozen TV dinner. Well, that's what we don't know. We want to see how it compares. So we tried one. Mrs. Cheap picked one out. Enchilada Bake, made with rotisserie chicken from Costco. Now this is $5.99 a pound, so this is $22 for this. I will say it weighs over 3.5 pounds. It's really, really heavy. So we're going to try it, and we're going to compare it two ways. One to like the frozen Stouffer's family size chicken enchiladas. And also, what about if you made it at home? So I have a list of all the ingredients. I'm going to research the price on that and see what it would cost to make this at home compared to buying this. We'll also have to figure in, making it yourself. Sometimes it's a lot easier. This is 1 hour. I'm going to put this in the oven for an hour. I didn't have to do anything except bring it home and put foil on it.
I could have cooked this.
You could. So the instructions do say 400 and cover it with foil and cook it for 55 to 60 minutes, I think it says. And this, for chicken enchilada, this is a red sauce. Most chicken enchilada, we have, 50 to 60 minutes. And we don't really know. It says enchilada bake. So is that an enchilada casserole which we make, or is this enchiladas? Is it a cross between them? That's one thing we're going to find out. Got to cover it with foil, and since it has cheese on top, I'm going to spray the foil so the cheese won't stick. Otherwise, you lose some good cheese. And I'm not going to put it on a baking sheet or anything. I'm just going to seal this up and put it right on the rack for 55 minutes, since it says 50 to 60. Have you tried this before? Let us know if you have, or if there's, a really good one. Boy, there are so many of them to choose from. It's tough to pick. So let us know what ones you've had that are really good, that maybe you think they're a really good deal and a lot easier than doing it yourself. Into the oven she goes. There we go. This is the enchilada bake with rotisserie chicken from Costco. I did it 55 minutes covered, and the cheese didn't look real melted. So I thought, well, I'll take the top off. I did another 10 minutes and it still doesn't look real melty. So I thought, is that real cheese? Well, I looked at the ingredients and it's down there. It says cheddar cheese. So I'm guessing it's real. By the way, look at that. No cheese sticking to the foil. Now, we still don't know. I'm kind of thinking if you look real close here, you can see these are like the tortillas. So I don't think it's actually enchiladas. I think it's more of a casserole.
You've made a casserole.
That's
like that
fine.
Before.
Yeah, that's fine. We let it rest for about 5 minutes. Now we're gonna, boy, this is tough. Just getting that first piece out, isn't it? Mmm.
Looks pretty good.
It looks loaded. It does smell good. Looks like lots of chicken. Almost, wow, that is a lot of chicken. So it's not individual enchiladas. It's more like a lasagna, I think. And I'm fine with that. I'm good. So it's got the beans. It's got black beans, pinto beans, rotisserie chicken, a couple of different peppers. It's got corn. I'm going to try and get a bite of everything here. Not a lot of cheese. I don't see cheese in the middle. The only cheese I see is on top. And since it's one of the last things on the ingredients, I think they could put more cheese in it probably. For an enchilada, I want cheese in the middle. Give it a shot. That's very tasty. I have no complaints against that. It's got a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat. Not too much, Mrs. Cheap. You'll be all right.
That's good.
You'll like it. And with chicken, I'm used to having a white enchilada sauce. This is the red. I could use, I guess it, there's rice in there too. I could use maybe another layer of enchilada of the tortilla. Big chunks of chicken, black beans, pinto beans, corn. So healthy vegetables, right? Or legumes anyway. And a lot of sauce.
Complex carbohydrates. They're good for you too.
There you go. That's great flavor. I think they could soup it up a little more. Maybe a little more cheese. But with the beans, the two different beans and the rice, it's more filling. That's a pretty good deal. And look at that. I mean, I already took 3 bites out of that. And there's that much left.
You can add more cheese when you make my lunch.
I certainly could. And I take that hint. I will do that. But yeah, that's 3 meals for Mrs. Cheap and I easily. It would feed a family of 4, I think. It is very heavy.
And it's still hot. You shouldn't be lifting.
It's still hot. Well, I'm on the edges. I'm all right.
Okay.
I give this a thumbs up for quality. It's very, very good. And for the price, for what was it? $5.99 a pound. It's close to the same price as Stouffer's Frozen. We're going to get into that here in a second. But it's very, very good. We'll get into the details of is it as good or better than the frozen kind? Is it a better value? Does it taste better? What about homemade? That's coming up. All right, so here's the Costco chicken enchiladas. Chicken enchilada bake. It wasn't enchiladas. It wasn't a casserole. It was kind of a casserole. Mrs. Cheap, we had enough to eat for dinner and lunch the next day, and lunch for the 2 of us another time. But Mrs. Cheap, after lunch leftover, said it's a little spicy.
I can't eat spicy at work. It messes with my tummy.
And there is a little bit of spice to it. I'll give you that. Cost-wise, it's 37 cents an ounce for Costco. The Stouffer's family size chicken enchiladas, 33 cents an ounce. So it's not that much more than Stouffer's, and it's a fresh item. And I guarantee you there's a lot more chicken and good ingredients in it too. Let's talk about if you do it homemade.
It was all white meat too.
Yeah, it was all white meat from the rotisserie chicken. So if you do it homemade, you buy the corn tortillas, you buy the rotisserie chicken, there's pinto beans and black beans. Let's say you just buy 1. There's cheese, there's sauce, there's red and green peppers, there's corn, there's rice. That's a lot of ingredients. Some of them you might have in your pantry. I'll give you that. So it's probably, I came up with a price of about $14 if you made this by yourself. And this was $21, a little over $21 pre-made. But also, you don't have to put it together. I'm going with convenience here. I'm willing to pay $6, $7, $8 for convenience for something that's good and you get that much product. Now, I will say the enchiladas were one of the cheapest pre-made meals that we saw at Costco. There were what taco kits, lots of Alfredo stuff, which Alfredo is pretty easy.
Mac and cheese, fried
Mac and cheese,
chicken.
yeah. Uh, there were lots of kits you could get. This one was one of the cheapest at $5.99 a pound. And for the ease of just having it, you could freeze it. You can have it in your freezer, and when you decide you want to have it for dinner when you get home, put it in the fridge to thaw out during the day when you go to work in the morning. And when you get home, pop it in the oven for an hour and you got a nice fresh meal. I like that. It's good convenience at a decent price, and it's a lot of food, and it's good tasting. So I think it's worth it. Have you had this or any of the other Costco meals? Let us know if there's other meals we should try and maybe do the comparison. Because I'm telling you, when I see the Alfredo, I'm thinking that's pretty easy to make at home, and I think cheaper than whatever they charge. Same with the chicken tacos. I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think, if you've had this before or any of the other pre-made meals that maybe we missed that are a decent bargain in your eyes. Let us know in the comments. But that's our view on the enchilada bake. Not a casserole. It's not enchiladas with John Eats Cheap.